Time of day again. It's 7 o'clock in the afternoon or early evening in the UK, and I'm here with the latest updates on the um, changes, the advances, the developments within our cloud nation. We share abundance. We are, as I say, a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world, accepting people from every continent, country, color, class, creed, background, belief, educational level, financial status, you name it. Everybody is welcome here, and we are a non-separatist organization. We don't recognize those differences. We just see everybody as members of the human race, all equally deserving of love and respect. And the only thing we do recognize is that everyone is unique. There's never been anybody quite like you, and there never will be anybody quite like you ever again. And as such, everyone has something unique to bring and offer to our community. And so it's a level playing field. Everybody is welcome. Okay, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, in our Facebook group. We Share Abundance publicly, and I'll be heading over there in a moment because it's the best place for me to see comments, interact with members, guests, visitors, whoever's in there, and answer any questions and just say hello. Okay, so I'm heading over there right now to Facebook, and when I get to Facebook, I'm going to click and look for We Share Abundance publicly. And when Facebook obliges by pulling that up, I'll be looking for the 7th of September. And we've got that, and it's looking good so far. And if I click on the video, it should, and it does, open up comments. Okay. And we got Russ Cowley, top of the comments list from the top of England, the Northwest, Geordieland, Newcastle. And he's letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thank you. We got Ramachandra from India, who is a citizen of the UK, but he's in India spreading the word. We've got Andrew Dean from the other side of the world, New Zealand, where it will be, what day is today? Wednesday. Yeah, it'll be a Thursday morning in New Zealand. So good morning to Andrew. Good evening to people in the UK. Good afternoon. Good night, whatever suits you, wherever you are. Okay. We have Norman from Doncaster, and we've got David from somewhere that he's keeping secret. We're not sure where David's from. And I'm in here on time. How about that? That makes a change. You'll be saying, yeah, I know. Let me put the light on because it's going a little bit dark in here. Not that the light is very bright, but it will give me a chance of seeing the numbers that I've pulled out for you. Some funny ones again, I don't know. Okay, so where are we? 4 minutes. We'll give it a couple of minutes just to give any latecomers a chance to get in. It's only fair because it's usually me that's the latecomer. So what have we got? What news have we got? We've got good news. Test cricket tomorrow. Okay. England playing South Africa in the decider at the Oval. The first two matches only took 2.5 days. The first one, South Africa humiliated England. The second test, that first was at Lord's. The second test at Old Trafford, England humiliated South Africa. So the scales are levelled, and the decider is at the Oval. And it looks like they're going to have to finish that in 2.5 days because the weather forecast isn't good. So that's cricket. I don't know why we get to be playing Test cricket in September. It's asking for trouble, isn't it? It's bad enough trying to get it played in August or July. let alone in September. Okay. Let's have a look and see, while we're waiting, if we can get comments in the Melon app and see if we've got anybody here. We've got Lewis from Portugal saying hello. So that's YouTube showing up. The rest all look to be Facebook users. Everything else, Facebook users, yeah. So let me get back to Facebook. And we have a few more people in. Where were we up to? We'd seen David from somewhere. Damjanovic. Sounds, I don't know, Eastern European it sounds, but I don't know. We've got Paula from Holland. We've got Peter from Kettering in the UK. We've got Kingsley from Manchester, UK, and Bozina from up in the north in Scotland. Bonnie, Scotland, and he's in the capital, Edinburgh. And I've been rambling now for 7 minutes, so we'll get started in our normal fashion with a short prayer followed by a little affirmation. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and through that love, each member may find the joy of service. And through service, bless each member, that they attract into their life true happiness and everything they need. Amen. Okay, and we got Emwa from Nigeria. Yeah, as I said in the preamble, if you were here for it, maybe you missed it. I said we are the United States of the world, a non-separatist nation, and we have an affirmation that helps rid us of any prejudices we may have developed on our travels through life. And it goes a little bit like this. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmonies, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. So we are officially into the updates now. And we got Deborah's just popped in from Southern Alabama, USA. She's just too late for the prayer. I know she likes the prayer, but she just missed it and the affirmation. So where are we? Devyani, the head of development in our nation, is on vacation, only for a few days, but it means that there won't be any real development work done until Monday when she's back. However, she did put in some hours today to make sure that we had the matrix displays loaded for testing in the development site. Now, testers will now be able to get in there and test. They've only just been loaded, so maybe one or two people will get in there and have a play with them tonight. But I think most of the testing is going to be done starting tomorrow. What day did I say we are? I lose track of everything. 7th of September, that doesn't help me. What about this thing? Wednesday. We're on Wednesday. So not too bad. We've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday to give it a real good thrashing, see if everything is right, make notes of everything that maybe isn't right or could be improved. And Devyani can get onto that, sort it all out on Monday, and hopefully we'll be able to go live either very late on Monday or Tuesday, sometime next week. Tuesday is probably favourite, but Monday is a possibility. It's an amazing plan. It is a plan which will help so many people because it's been designed to benefit the participants of the plan. Now, you may think that all plans are built that way, but they're not. All plans that are out there are built to benefit the company or the website owner or whatever, somebody at the top. We don't have anybody at the top. We've got everybody on the same level. We are a non-profit organization, and everything that comes in is used for member benefits, whether it's in the maintenance of the site or the general costs of running things, or whether it's in disbursements as commissions, payments, benefits, gifts, retirement plans, whatever. It's all for the members. And that puts a different slant on how the plan works, because most plans will offer large potential sums to attract people in. You know, they'll say it only costs $5, and when you cycle, you'll make $1 million. Okay, some might say $100,000 or $80,000, whatever it may be, but you get the picture. You've seen them all. The reality is that nobody gets past about level 5, and they usually go to about 10 levels. So what would have been paid out in those other levels goes up to the company. There's usually an admin fee that's added on, which also goes to the company. And the rest of it is grab what you can while we're around, because as soon as we filled our pockets, we don't really care, and we may just close it down. And you know that's true. If you do what I do, I've been online for, well, since 1998. It's a long time now, isn't it? 24 years. And I've kept lists of sites and opportunities that people offer to me. And I just save the link, save the link, save the link, and it goes into a folder. And about every 6 months, I click on the links and see how many are left and delete the ones that aren't there. And after 6 months, most of them have gone anyway. After 12 months, nearly all have gone. After a couple of years, there are very few that are left. And that's what happens. There are a small minority that are genuine corporations, usually larger multi-level marketing organizations like New Skin, Herbalife, Forever Living Products. You know, there's a lot of them out there, and they tend to be around because they operate on a different basis. They have tangible products which may or may not work, may or may not have value. For the most part, they are, you know, pretty good products. You get the odd company that has really good products, and they look after the distributors reasonably well with a commission structure based on sales of tangible products. So that's a little bit different, but most of the opportunities that come and go, they're digital products, or they are downloads, or they are seminars, they are whatever, you know, and they're not really there to sell those products. They're there to justify a commission structure, and the commission structure is there to attract people in with hype and make as much as the company can while it's still around. Our plan, our Poverty Crusher, is totally different. It's designed to be around for as long as we Share Abundance is around, and that's designed to be around for generations, not 10 years, 50 years, 100 years, but forever, effectively. It is what it is. We are a nation. We don't expect the tidal wave to come and wash us away. We expect to keep developing and growing, and we will be putting into our structure. We're new. We're an emerging nation. We've only been around a couple of years, but we will be putting into our structure proper government with by the people, for the people. Service is our main objective, to serve one another and to serve people outside our community as well, to just be of service. Because when you learn that service brings you everything that you really truly want in life, you'll be so grateful for the opportunity to serve others. And that is the big difference. And the main focus of our plan is to get you breaking even as quickly as possible. So whether you put in $5, $15, $75, 7,000, no, we don't have 7,000, $700, $715 is gets you into all four levels. But whichever it is, whatever you're comfortable with, is where you should be. Don't stretch yourself, don't stress yourself, because you can work your way through from $5 in the same way that you can work your way through with $15 or 75 or whatever. But our objective is to make it as easy as possible for you to get what you put in back. It's a one-time payment. It's not a monthly fee. And it is structured so that, for example, you come in with $5 and you either refer 3 people yourself, or the system provides you with, it's not people really, it's sales, because one person could buy 4, 5, 10, 20 positions, 20 packages if they choose to. So it's sales. So once you have 3 sales placed in your pay line, you will effectively have got your money back. That's at the $5 level. At the $15 level, you need 12 people in your pay line to get paid on that level. It doesn't mean that you need that to get your money back. You can get your money back from level 1 before you actually get paid in that second level, in level 2. So it's a little bit more complicated than just saying it's 12 people. But if you go out and get 12 people, it means you're going to get paid from a couple of times in level 1 and at least once in level 2, which will have got you $50 back roughly for your $15. At the $75 level, I can't remember how many people it is, but it's more, but I can't remember how many more. But when you get to that top level, level 4, $715, you only need 8 sales beneath you to get $1,000 back. And there is a strong possibility, not a probability, but a strong possibility that they could be provided by your upline if they are an active promoter, because your level 1, which you don't get paid on, is your upline's level 2, and your level 2 that you do get paid on is your upline's level 3, and the fourth level is the only one that goes into 3 levels. All the others are either the first one is just 1 level. Levels 2 and 3 are 2-tier payments. Level 3 goes into 3 tiers. So it's possible that you could even get paid without referring anybody from what's known in the trade as spillover. But if you come in at the $700 level and you know people that come in at the $700 level, you get 8 altogether from wherever they come from. You get $1,000, and then another 18 people in your system. And it needn't necessarily be 18 because of the structure. It could really be, let me think, could really be just another 5 or 6 people earn you $5,000 at level 4. Okay, so it's structured to get you your money back, and then to keep giving you more and more and more of the small payments, and keep dropping in the larger payments as you go through your life, your cycles. And each time you'll be starting a new cycle and a new cycle, but every cycle is worth over $3,000 to you as a minimum, and you can double that up by qualifying for the Power of One bonus to over $6,000 per cycle. We're not talking about $100,000 for $5. We're talking realistic, high probability income rather than unrealistic possible income. Okay, but it is so improbable in these other plans. I've never known anybody get through and make the top payments that these plans offer. And they're structured in that way for the benefit of the company. They're structured for the benefit of the company. The less people that make those top payments, the more money the company makes, because all that money going into their pockets instead of the distributors' pockets. Okay, so that's what we've got, and that's where we are, and we will be doing our best to get it launched on the 12th, but it may be the 13th. Okay, who else have we got in? Deborah made it in time for the prayer. Okay, and we've got Werner from South Africa, and Leon from California. I call Poverty Crusher PC for short. If we want to pay the entrance for someone else, is it okay as long as they complete and send the form? Yeah, you know, you can do whatever you want. Personally, I advise against paying people in because they're not likely to do anything. It's my experience. I've been in the home business industry since the 1980s, long time. And hardly ever. I only know of one case where somebody was paid in that did anything worthwhile with the business. And I've seen thousands of people that have been paid in. Okay. So you can try it, you can do it. It's up to you. It's your business. We're here. It's your business. You run it. Your business within our nation. Like you've got a shop on the high street in your country. It's the same sort of thing. It's your business. We're giving you all the the tools, we're giving you the vehicles, we're giving you the way to do it, but it's your business and you can run it how you want, okay? But I advise against paying it forward. Okay, we've got Akpomide from Nigeria, we've got Eric from Canada, we've got Emmanuel, why una day follow highway Barawo? That's a bit cryptic. I'm not quite sure what that all means. Why one day follow the path? I don't know. If it's asking about which path do we follow, the path we follow has always been the same. We've never changed it. Our destination is the same. Our destination is the safe harbor of abundance in the land of Eden. And we're on a mission to banish poverty. And that is where we're going. That is where we're heading, over land, sea, whatever obstacles may be in our way, we will overcome them. Mountains, rivers, torrents, warlike tribes in the way, whatever it may be, we will overcome. We shall overcome. Don't get me started. Okay, so maybe that's answered your question. I don't know. If it has, great, and if it hasn't, sorry, I did my best. Okay, numbers for you. Let's give you some numbers. I've been verifying payments into the Poverty Crusher. We've got over 200 people in there now. We should have over 2,000. People are going to miss out. They'll make money when they come in later, but it'll be a little bit harder to make as much as quickly. The people that are in at the beginning are going to make more faster. And some of the people that don't get in at the beginning are going to lose a cycle from some people. There's a lot of people that are in there that are orphans. They all have sponsors, but if the sponsor isn't in the program, we can't place them in your matrix because you're not there. So they'll go in somebody else's as an orphan and they'll get the benefit. And it's sad, but that's the way of the world, okay? But it's a big job verifying the payment. It takes quite a long time because it's not automated, because if it was automated, we'd be in launch, basically. So it's all manual and takes time to check. And we have one person that paid with a credit card, not for this program, but for a share in probably the next program we'll be launching, which is a games platform. And there's been a claim back on the credit card. You know, that shouldn't happen in our community. I have messaged the person, but I've not had a response. But it's bad for our credit rating, if you like, with the merchants. With, you know, they look at us a bit more carefully. Is this really good? They charge us anyway. I mean, apart from the fees, you know, it was $100 payment. We get charged about $5 or something for that, so we only get 95 anyway. Now we've not got the $100 because that's been charged back, so we haven't even got the 95, and then they charge you $15 for taking the money off you. So we're well out of pocket on it. But that's really not the point, because we can just deactivate that share and somebody's going to lose out big time on that. But the issue really is we don't want that happening, because if it happens a lot, we will lose the ability to accept debit and credit cards. And we don't want that happening, okay? Just because you don't believe doesn't mean it's not real, bro. Yeah, I don't know what that relates to, Emma, but that's very true. What people believe is their reality. That is the world they live in. Some people say that there is only one reality. Some people say that the one reality is God. Some people say that the only reality is things that you can bash and touch. But science says that things that you can bash and touch are really just energy created through thought. And that's scientific stuff. But what you actually believe, I mean, where are we? If I show that to people, most people will say it's black. Some people might say it's grey. Somebody might say it's red. Whatever you believe that is your reality. And some people may believe that that doesn't exist, even though I hold it up here. And that is their reality. But it doesn't stop the fact that it is there. And that is the reality for most people. Okay, so that is that is a fact. Because you don't believe something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Just means it's your reality that it doesn't exist. For somebody else, the reality is that it does. Okay. So I made a payment into the great program yesterday, but what? Who's that? I don't know who that's from. Deborah says, did you fill out the form after paying for your position? So I made payment into a great program yesterday, but yes, I did. Kingsley, it's Kingsley. I can't see the original. Oh, here we go. I've got it. I made a payment into the great program yesterday, but have not received confirmation of payment. We don't send out any confirmation of payment. You get confirmation of your payment. I don't know how you paid. If you paid using crypto, then you've got your TXID from the wallet that you paid from. That is your proof of payment. If you paid using a debit card, I think you get an email confirmation that it's been paid, but I'm not certain. It doesn't come from us, but you should have, you will have on your statement the fact that you've paid. This is a temporary situation. It is just for the pre-launch. It would be not impossible, but it would be so time consuming as to make it not viable, which is why we don't do it, to send everybody a little message saying, yes, we've got your money. Similarly, I get people sending me emails or messaging on Facebook, I'm told, by my VA, or, you know, all this sort of thing, asking me questions one-to-one. I can't do it. There is just not enough time for me to handle things on a one-to-one basis and check things for people on a one-to-one basis. You have to live with what it is. If you've paid and you filled in your form, don't worry about it. You will be able to check when we go live in about a week's time, and you will have everything there in your back office. And if it's not correct at that point, then you will put in a support ticket and we will make it correct if it isn't correct. We will check it all out for you. Okay, so that's the situation. So there you go. Leon says, is that permissible? And we pay with a card. Whose email should we listed there? Member or the card holder. If you pay with a card, we need the email of the payer in the appropriate slot on the form. Let me get the form up. Let me get the form up. Let me log in to email me form and Poverty Crusher code. Copy. Paste and go. Okay. Let me do a screen share now. Melon app. Share. Screen. Yes, proceed. Window. Form. Share. Back to Chrome. Back to Melon. Show on stream. Over to Facebook to make sure we've got it. It should be there. And it is. Right. Okay. Now I've got to go back. Where the hell did I have it? Here, I think. Yeah. Okay. So this is the form you fill in. It's pretty straightforward. But if you're paying for somebody else, put their name in there, put their email in the email section there, put their We Share Abundance username in, and put their sponsor username in there. So if it's Leon introducing me and I'm Frammy, you put Graham Frame, frammy@gmail.com, Frammy as the username, and Power of One, I think, is Leon's username in here. Then you put in here how you paid, and depending on how you paid, you put in the information below. So if you paid with a crypto, you put in the date. It's not important, actually, the date. I don't know why it's there, but I can't take it out now because it messes up the downloads. Okay. I can make it not required, I suppose. The amount paid, you just put in $5, 5. You don't put the dollar sign in, you just put the number, okay? And then if you paid by crypto, you put in the TXID that your wallet provider will supply you with. If you paid with a card, you put the email address of the payer, the email address that you used when you paid, okay? Because we've got to tie that email address up to the payment. We don't see the name, we don't see the card number, but we do see the email address that you put in, okay? So that is the email that goes in there, the payer's email address. And if you paid from your AC wallet, we need a valid order number, and that is covered in a video that is on the page there. And just follow the instructions in the video to the letter. If you don't, you'll lose your money. Okay. Right. So it's pretty simple. It's a simple form. I hope that has covered it. Right. Let's have a look down and see if we've got anything else. We've seen that belief thing. Kingsley's question. Emma says, I was trying to reply to Emmanuel. Okay, because maybe you understood his comment better than I did. How do you keep going? Because people are calling you a liar, scammer, and other names. Because I've got a very thick skin, because I know that what I'm doing is right and honourable. Because I know where we're going, because I know that what I'm doing is God's will, because I know and understand that people don't know and understand what we're doing. And I can understand people thinking that we are a scammer or a lie or whatever else. because that's what they're used to, because that is what there's a lot of out on the internet. And so they don't upset me. They have an opinion based on the treatment they've received from other people. And what we're doing is something totally different. We will get there. Scammers and liars do not appear every day live to tell you what's going on. And we tell you with all honesty. We don't say, things that aren't true. If it is something not working, we tell you. And we put it right. We work to get it right. And that is what we are about. And I feel sorry for the people that have this jaded attitude. My prayers go out for them because I know they've been hurt in the past, and they're basing the experience they have with us on what's happened to them in the past. And I just hope that they keep the faith enough to stick with us without losing out, because everybody that is a member of We Share Abundance, and we are pioneers. We're doing something that's never been done before. Everybody that sticks with us in this pioneering stage is going to become very, very happy. And I stress happiness because you're going to learn how to be happy regardless of material wealth. You're going to get that anyway. That's going to come to you, but it's only a tool. It's never going to make you happy on its own. You may think it will. Oh yeah, well, okay, give me $1 million and I'll be happy. No, there are lots of people that have much more than that aren't happy. They're still searching for something. But you can have all you want and need through the service that creates that happiness within you. And that is the path we're going down, and that is the path that we're showing to others. Okay, so there you go. I hope that's answered your question, Etmar. And Leon has that has answered Leon's question as well. Okay, I think we're done. Did I give you the numbers? No, I didn't, because there's some funny ones here again, as usual. But in the last 24 hours, we have a net increase of 13 in our registered members to 38,863. Net increase because we take out people that don't have the faith, that join and then don't understand it, and they don't log in for a couple of months, and we clear the database. But we always have new registrations as well, and usually they balance out roundabout. Sometimes it's a net increase, sometimes it's a net decrease. But the last 24 hours, a net increase of 13. The active members has increased by 19 in the last 24 hours to 5,338. This is a funny figure. The Weez Abundance token and the Weezer token are both on coin ranking today. Weez Abundance, there's been no trading volume. It says there's no trading volume, okay? So there's nothing to base this on. Crypto is going down. It's in a bear market. And yet they're showing Weez Abundance at $477.35, which is, not to put too fine a point on it, rubbish, nonsense. It's not worth $477.35 each. And I don't believe anybody's bought them at that, because they've had no trading volume in the last 24 hours. So how can they shoot the price up from what it was yesterday, $253 to $477, when nobody's bought any? It doesn't make sense. And it's not right. The right price for Wheat Abundance token is about $320 at the moment. It will go up, and it will be over 477 at some point, but it isn't at the moment. So I don't know where they get it from, and I don't know how they work it out, but take it with a pinch of salt. The Visa token is up. No, it's not. It's about the same. It's down a tiny fraction. It's still about 3 for 1 cent. But there was only $1 of trading volume there. But the coin ranking for the Visa token went up 15 places to 1,657. And for Wheat Abundance as well, it went up 93 places to 4,380. Doesn't make sense, but the numbers are there for everybody to see on the internet. So all I do is report what's shown. Multiply Visa, no change in the membership base there or things like that. But the bonus pool went up to $9,960.20, which is about $1 up on yesterday. And that's your numbers. Okay. Let me just check again in Melanap. That pretty much covers it then. I think we're done. So let's see what we've been able to check by tomorrow on the Poverty Crusher. We might be able to give you a sneak preview into the back office there, what it'll be like and how you'll be able to do things and maneuver around it. And if things go well, we'll be able to show you that tomorrow. Okay. If they don't, the day after. Okay. But we'll get it all sorted out for you. So until the same time tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m. British Summer Time, in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, on YouTube or in Twitch. We're here every day with the updates and to answer your questions and to give you an honest view of where we are, where we're going, and what we're going to achieve, and how you're going to benefit. All it takes is patience. You don't even need faith and belief, because I've got more than enough for everyone. Okay? I know where we're going. I know we're going to get there. I know you will be so happy with all the benefits. Until tomorrow, this lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again, as I said, tomorrow, same time, same place.